I'm Robin Scherzer, and welcome to Robin's Stampin' Hood. Hi everybody, it's Robin Scherzer with Robin's Stampin' Hood, and today I'm going to show you another fun fold card. It's so much fun to do these. Instead of just having your card that closes, and opens, this is kind of like a little accordion card. How fun is that? So I'm going to show you how to make this. It's super simple, just a little bit of scoring and some paper. So here we go. Are you ready? Okay, so first of all, you're going to need a piece of designer series paper. And what I'm going to use on the card we're going to make today is this is Hues of Happiness, I believe it's called. Let me just double check that. Yep, Hues of Happiness. And I love this paper. It's so fun. So the measurement here is 11 by 5 1/4. So we need to score this. Now be careful when you score because this paper's a little thinner than our cardstock. So you don't want to be so heavy-handed. So we're going to pull out my score trimmer there. And your first score is going to be at 1 3/4. So we're going to line it up there. Excuse me, 1 3/4. And then 3 1/2, 5 1/4, and 7. Okay. There you go. So that's all the scoring there is. So 1 3/4, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, and 7. So the other piece that you'll need is so I just was looking at the, the colors, and this is just a 1/4 sheet of paper. So this is actually 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. So what we're going to do is fold our paper up all pretty, accordion-like, right? So see how nice that folds? Okay. So then you have your front and your back. And I want this to be my front part of it. So I am going to go ahead and glue this down. So you see I just have a little frame created around there on that piece. So get out your glue or whatever your favorite adhesive is. I'm going to lay this down like this. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. So there's the base of your card. So now we're going to make it into an accordion, or it is an accordion, but we're going to attach our pieces. But I want it to do some other things first here. So let me grab my stuff here. Okay. So this is a piece of 7 inch. It's 7 inches by 3 1/2. And so you want to just score it right in the middle. And that's all I did. And I'm just going to burnish it there a little bit. And this is going to be I call it the connector piece. So it's going to connect like this. So it's going to lay on top like this. So I would definitely, before you glue it down, you want to make sure it's in the right place. But before we do that, I'm going to back up a second here. So on my card here, this is the piece that we're writing on. I actually found that, put that one on first. So this is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And then my white piece is just a 1/4 smaller. So 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. But I did find putting this piece on first helped me line up the connector piece. So I'm a little off there, but that's okay. So wherever you're going to put this, because again, see how it's covered? You don't want to see that after you write on it when the card's closed and they get the card and oh, that's so cute. So I learned when I did this the first time that putting the connector piece on first didn't really work so well. So put this piece on because then you can line the connector piece up. So wherever you want it, I'm putting mine right in the middle. So you can do whatever your heart desires. Mine's going to go right in the middle. If you wanted to make it lower, higher, whatever for yourself. And I'm just kind of framing it out a little bit. So now, if this makes more sense, so I want to really lay this piece on top because I want to cover that up. So what I'm going to do is do that. So now you can't see that piece. Does that make sense? So you are not seeing the writing piece on below there. So let's see, I'm going to keep it lined up here, and then we're going to glue her down. Okay. I just want to make sure that, yep, there we go. I've hidden it a little bit. So I'm just going to put some glue right here. You don't want to go too far over because then your paper won't quite hit it. But you use whatever you like. If you want to just put sticky strip or tear tape right there, that works too. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to come back over here and glue this back on. Super easy. And this is a really fun card. So I'm just going to hold that down for a second. Let it get adhered. Okay. All right. So there you go. So there's your connector piece. Super easy, right? So now we just want to decorate it. So with whatever paper you have. So again, this was a 7 by 3.5. So this is a 3.5 inch square. So you want your designer series paper to be smaller, but I wanted some more layers of color. So I'm taking the fresh freesia. So I've made this into a 3.25 by 3.25. I just wanted to have a little bit more layers of color and make it a little prettier. I just love this color combination, and I love this paper. It's some of my favorite paper, and I'm going to be so sad when the catalog goes away or ends and this paper is going to go away. They don't generally bring back paper year after year, so I'm very sad to see it go. I have bought many, many packs of it. All right, so we're going to lay this on top like that. All right. So now we can decorate with some more fun paper. So I took another piece of this. I wanted to get the fresh freesia in there, and I love the purples, so we're going to do that. Oh, I could even do that side if I wanted to. Maybe we should do that side. Let's see how that looks when everything's closed up. Because what we're going to end up doing is layering this on top of that. And actually, I might actually like that just a little bit better. Before we glue her down, let's check it out here, shall we? Yeah, that might be a little too busy, huh? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. How about that? It's always important. Don't glue things down until you actually... This was just in my head, and so I was like, okay, this will work. Okay, so we're going to do that. Oops. And then we'll do it on the other side too. So I cut another piece. So this is just a 3 by 3 piece of paper, which is nice because you can cut it. You can get lots of those out of a 12 by 12. You get lots of 3 by 3 pieces. So it's 3.5, 3.25, and 3 by 3. Fun. I actually really like this. I did not plan that at all. I was thinking more the flowers, but I think that's prettier. So there, isn't that fun? Okay, so then what I'm going to do is we need to do a little bit of stamping, right? So I'm going to take my circles that I cut from the Stylish Shapes, and I'm going to use this Lovely and Lasting stamp set. It has happy birthdays, thank you, thinking of you. So I'm actually going to do, I think I'm going to do a thinking of you. I have a friend who has been sick, and I think I'm going to send her this card. And I need to clean my stamp here. Okay. I think it was a little dirty. It gets a little stained every once in a while. So this is Coastal Cabana. Excuse me. And the thinking of you. perfect. So you could do that, or you could do like what I've done here, where I put the little leaves around there. But I think I'm just gonna keep it this way on this one. But I do need a little bit of bling, don't I? We always need a little bit of bling. So I'm gonna grab my rhinestones, because who doesn't like a little blingy rhinestones, right? Let's go ahead and glue this together. Now this is going to be pretty thick of a card, so I don't recommend that you use any dimensionals on it. Otherwise you're just going to have to end up paying extra postage. So we're going to go ahead and lay that on there. Oh, isn't that pretty, you guys? I love it. So let's take our rhinestones, and we'll give a few little rhinestones here. Oops. Hello, we can do this. You know, I always talk about odds and evens, so it's always important to do odds. So we'll do that. And that. And there you go. That's the card. Isn't that pretty? And you can use any, you know, any sayings that you would want on there. But it's just a really simple, fun fold. So there you go. You guys, please make sure if you enjoyed this video that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you and happy stamping.